again, going for that very, very early smoke, seeing if they can find somebody like last game. Of course, they didn't find the first one before the minute mark even struck over. This time around though, nobody from NIP in that Radiant jungle quite yet. Call me once, twice. The OG will not get away with the first blood this time around. They have actually put Anna on the troll, and rather they are going to let Thompson play the Ember Spirit. A bit unexpected, but I suppose it does make sense, though if you do have a Thompson mid-Ember against the TA, and you talked about this in the draft phase, but it does seem to favor the TA with the side blades. Of course, you can burn through the refraction very, very quickly with the flame guard, but generally speaking, that isn't the most reliable way to kill somebody in lane.
It really isn't. Like, you will be copping a pretty hard time in this matchup as the Ember, of course. Even if you start picking up the level to start investing that flame guard, you're still gonna cop a lot of physical damage coming out from this TA. So, when you see just how much OG is willing to have that happen, I think you're gonna have to at least cop it, but for sure, Thompson's just not gonna have a good time unless he goes for something like Sleight of Fist, really focusing on that just to get his own last hits going. I'm not really sure if you're going to be opting for that. At the very least, in this lane matchup, you won't have your flame guard burned out. Like, there's no magic damage coming out from Fabi, so you'll always have that shield up to push out the lane and get your farm going.
Denied.
See Anna that off lane right now. Of course, Ace will take the safe lane this time around as that Drow. It should mean he does farm a lot more comfortably than he did last game. PPD going to stick around with those treants and try to dish out some harassment towards Notel and Anna. Looks like Jerax already going to be rotating around that mid though. He was just trying to find that Centaur, it seems. Does end up getting it in the end. Thompson actually going for a very deep dive past that T1 tower. I thought he may have been chasing a courier, but cop any damage, so it looks like he's just going to go for a bit of a creep pull here. It'll actually be part of the tip.
Should help him again secure some uncontested farm. He is looking to drag it way back, really shift the course of the mid lane, which helps him out. Again, you are denying a lot of farm from Fata in this case. He can't quite easily access that spot. It's going to take him some time to reach there, and it just gives him a bit more. This unfavorable lane matchup is kind of balancing out from this decision from Thompson.
Middle tower is under attack.
Seb, top lane, appears to be struggling a bit on the Omni at the moment. Currently with no last hits, no denies. Of course, 33 on that Batrider, and Sansa on the Shaman being very annoying with the harassment. Does finally end up getting one with the Purification, but he's going to get punished here by Sansa on that Shadow Shaman. Grace had to be committed here by Seb. Make sure he's alright. Back to that mid lane as well, Fana. Definitely doing a fantastic job though. Thompson getting aggressive with that flame guard, burning through all that refraction, and well, he doesn't have chains of course, but at the very least burning through that refraction makes the TA a lot more uncomfortable, especially if there is a gank there is to come out from OG later on.
Yeah, it's really the story of this mid lane. It's just basically trading blows. I don't really see a kill off again coming out unless Thompson missteps very hard and hops too many side blades. But neither side really has that burst potential right now unless they commit to supports, which it doesn't look like we're going to see from either team.
Not quite yet. Bot lane, Notel is set up to go on Ace, and they are going to get started with the Fortune's End and Purifying Flames, and now Anna going to dive in, and they will find a very easy kill onto Ace. PPD trying to help out, but now Jerax rotates over to the bot lane, and he's got nowhere to go here. Tips come out immediately from Notel, but two great kills. Up in that safe lane though, OG will end up losing 7 in the meantime. It looks like Sansa went ahead and picked up that kill for himself. PPD did actually claim the kill with those treants, so they were still chasing Jerax on the Doom.
Yeah, he got locked in under tower, so he caught a bit too much damage there. But that's still definitely worthwhile. You find the 2 kills you want to, again, apply so much pressure onto Ace. Now, he's having a slightly better time than the last game, but it's definitely not the free farm we're used to seeing from him. And again, just when you get Ace slowed down from NIP's side, they kind of struggle to find a momentum, right? They really ride on Ace just getting that farm and applying pressure, but just hasn't happened past game.
Anna. It'll be hard to take this troll down, though. They do rotate 3 heroes over to that bot lane. In fact, Saksa will be the third, but Fortune's End will be thrown out onto Peter. You're right, though. Saksa does end up showing himself on that Shaman now as well. Perhaps just threatening the side of OG to make sure Ace can farm safely. They will go for the shackles on Notel, but there was no follow-up there from NIP. Top lane, 33, getting it jumped down. Jerax is there with Seb. Purification as well coming out. Jerax doesn't look to be stopping the chase here onto 33, though. It looks like the Bat Rider will be alright in the end. No shockwave available on Jerax to throw out, but he is going to keep chasing. Just to make sure. There is a bounty route, of course, this morning as well. There's going to be a Infernal Blade on one last time, but 33 will be alright and wants to start dishing out some harassment over to Jerax, who has 4 sticky napalms, now 5 charges. He does Fairy Fire up and he doesn't go for the bounty. Instead, he runs to the left and now 33 is in trouble. Seb is there with the Heavenly Grace to dispel all those napalm charges, though Jerax turning around, and meanwhile Ace, he finds Notel down at the pot lane. Jerax still being chased down here, and 33 will end up finding the kill in the end.
Yeah, this is definitely looking like a stronger start for NIP compared to Game 1. They're finding a lot more kills on the map, and they're giving Ace really a lot more to work with this time around. And they are slowing Anna up by a fair bit, so a much better story to tell for them in this laning phase.
Sox are getting very aggressive here, but Jerax, he will rotate down and Infernal Blade will connect. The Purifying Blade's actually healing up Soxa. Another one, Anna will get the job done. Now Ace ends up going down as well. PPD, he stuck around 2 bombs. That'll be 3 heroes losing their lives in that safe lane on the side of NIP. It looked great for them for a second, though. Of course, it does turn out to not be as great as we thought. Meanwhile, top lane looks like Seb is being chased right now by 33, though Saksa ends up finding Anna. Meanwhile, PPD being chased by Notel and Thompson. He'll turn around onto Notel, though. Can he dish out the damage in time? He needs 1 more right click on that Oracle, but probably not going to get in range for it. But he does not give up on it. He will continue running towards the opposing fountain, and he will end up losing his life in the end.
Yeah, he does waste a lot of time making that happen, so it is kind of worthwhile. He was going to die anyway, so might as well make it a bit harder for Thompson to miss out on some lane farm. And again, we are at 5-6 OG. Of course, having a slightly better start now. They just managed to turn these situations around, right? For one moment, it looks like NIP found all the kills they want, and then suddenly OG punishes really hard, cleans out that entire lane.
Barda's getting jumped right now. Jerax will stop the chase. PPD does TP in to ensure his TA does stay safe. You know, there is one thing going very well for NIP right now. It is Barda's farm on that TA. It's currently uncontested. It's coming first in terms of the net worth graph.
We have seen this time and time again as well.
Anna, he gets hexed up and he will end up losing his life. Ace the Sansa takes care of the Troll Warlord now. Thompson actually about to fall, though the side blades will not end up reaching him in the end. He'll go for a TP blade back to the fountain and will probably just remedy his way back later on.
We've seen this time and time again when the TA does get a good start, as Fafa is getting right now. They escalate very fast, so it looks like NIP will be riding on the back of this TA to give them that mid-game momentum, buy them some space, set some speed up for them, start controlling the map with her. And if that does happen, it's going to be hard for OG to really contest properly.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
OG trying to dive A spot lane, though Hex will be there from Saksa. Now the shackles as well. Notel trying to stop Saksa from controlling up Thompson. But Thompson going to continue the chase with the Remnant straight onto that Shaman that they won't find again, and now they will. Jerax threatening PPD and Ace.
Is on the wing.
Looks like Ace may end up going down here. Jerax finds the Infernal Blade. Will end up finding another kill at this safe lane. And this has been an absolute real massacre down at the safe lane. Just all the action's just happening here.
Radiant structures are
It really tends to boil down like that when you have 6 heroes in the lane for the most part. So everyone is focusing on those safe lane cores. Ace and Ana actually copying a lot of ganks so far. Looks like OG is willing to swap it out now. They have Ana down in mid, and you know, for NIP they are still keeping Ace down here, so he's still going to be having a bit of a rough time now that Thompson is opting to apply that pressure.
Jerax now again going to find PPD, and he's going to make the chase down with the Scorched Earth. Ace, really nothing he can do to help, but PPD will go for a quick TP and will make it out in time. They've actually rotated Anna up to the jungle instead. He's just going to go ahead and secure some safe farm for himself. Trying to pick up that Battle Fury. In fact, Anna, he goes and picks up an urn. No phase boots. He had the urn recipe. He does drop it. It looks like it's actually for somebody else.
Yeah, it would have been a bit strange to see that on the troll. I mean, you can certainly make things work, but I don't really think that helps with his itemization. He is, again, rushing that Battle Fury up first, and once that's up, he's going to be escalating his farm as he did in the last game.
Gonna end up finding Ace in the jungle. They're rimming it out, but they're actually gonna try and go for
The
this.
seeds of fortune.
Might. Let's go with the slider down the flame guard as well, though. Gust will come out from Ace, but he's still in massive trouble. No shield there to help him out either. Thompson, he finds it. Meanwhile, the bot lane as well, PPD tries to go for a boundary rune by himself, ends up losing his life, and that'll make it 6-10. And it's almost beginning to look like a repeat of what happened in game 1.
Is losing
It
its
certainly is
foundation.
kind of reminiscent of that game 1. It's not as lopsided. I mean, you still have less than 1k of a lead on OG. You have some great form on NIP with Faka, and 33 really finding what they want so far from their lanes. So it's not as much of a wash coming out from that laning phase, that you do have a lot more going for NIP this time around. And they look set to apply pressure into tier 1 as Sox does have a 6.
No gale can stop the
Go ahead,
flame.
drop those Serpent Wards.
Radiant's
Or
bottom
trains as
tower
well.
is
It's just
under
such an
attack.
easy job to take down this tower.
Tower is under attack.
OG look like they're going to try and pressure that mid T1 while they're in it. In fact, Fortune's end really down on 33, just holding back. They will not be able to dish out that much damage in that T1.
Fast.
All Fana is sticking around on the TA.
Is now but kindling.
Same as PPD. Looking like he's not planning to slow down at the top lane, though. There are rotations coming in from OG now. 7 Notel. Just going to make sure he can't go too much further.
Healing hand arm.
G.
Radiant's bottom
Jerax
tower
that
is
mid lane
under
though.
attack.
Anna could be in trouble bot lane. There will be a TP in by PPD, and the Nature's Wrath actually doing a lot of damage to Anna. 33. Lasso is available. He waits to commit it and doesn't even need to. So he'll find the Hex and the Shackles, and that'll be enough. That'll actually be Anna's 3rd death of the game.
Yeah, he's been really farming a bit far more forward than you want on this troll, and he does get punished. His timing in that Battle Fury is not going to be as great as game 1, but again, this time around he is facing a bit of a harder time. A lot more pressure from NIP to keep him in check. So he's going to have to settle with the farm he can find safely.
Thompson's still dancing around NIP. Not focusing on farm at all on this Ember though. Saxa, he spots him out of now the trap, but does manage to run it out in time. Continues to do this. Meanwhile, PPD though, getting caught out of the bot lane. Infernal Blade will stop the TP for a second, and that'll be enough. And he will have some follow-up damage. Jerax does go ahead and claim the kill for himself. Meanwhile, 33 though, is on set once again on that Omni Knight. Purification and Heavenly Grace will be there, though set.
Falling shortly.
He might be alright, but the lasso does come out. Now Jerax though moving in with Thompson. Sleight of Fist will be there, and 33 can't survive this much damage. He will end up losing his life. OG perhaps going to go for a T1 top tower push, although no, they're just going to dive straight into the Radiant jungle.
Dyer's middle
Again, just look
tower
for the
is
ace on
under
that
attack.
Drow Ranger. And they do find it with the chains. Nice Sleight of Fist chains from him, but Gust
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
slowed him down. Notel though still going top. He really wants his kill on Ace. Cannot survive another Purifying Flame. Notel though should lose his life in the process, and he does. Thompson, however, will get out rather safely. And
Radiant's
well,
bottom tower
NIP
is
again losing 2 more heroes.
Yeah, and it's heroes they can't really afford to lose. Once again, they lose 33, they lose Ace. Not the best outcome so far, but it is what they are contending with.
At least if they can find his draw, just keep shutting this man down. The battle trance will come out, but he is still standing in the Firefly. Surely he does not get himself out of this one. Serpent Wards are there as well, and Saxa? No, they won't have enough damage yet. Of course, Aether Shock is available. Surely Anna does not get out of this, and he does not. Sticky Name Hunt will give him the vision. Saxa will get the job done.
Yeah, again, that's nice kills coming out from both ends, really suppressing the course this time around. Of course, is struggling a bit more than Ana is, so that is still something to keep in mind for NIP. Even if they are finding these kills on Ana, there's just not much space for Ace to really be on.
Mid-tier 1 now, gonna be under siege here from OG. Bana is there on the TA and has the Desolator up now. It looks like they do want to go for this spine. The X will come out from Sancho though. Heavenly Grace dispelling, but Doom will come out as well. Looks like they found 2 with the Fortune Z33. He's been doomed up. Bana copying a lot of damage, and there's the Guardian Angel as well. He still has refraction chances. Looks like 33 just barely managing to get away for the moment. Bana thinking about turning around. And now the side of NIP, can they make something happen? Heavenly Grace again allowing Jerax to walk out of there safely. OG still moving forward. Gotta be careful. TP does get cancelled off by the Fortune Zen. And looks like OG are happily gonna back off. There are batteries spawning up. TPD, they're going for a bit of a snipe there on the top banner into the bot lane. Saxa will be able to pick up the other one. So 2-for-2 banner in trade. X will come out. Ana gonna end up finding Saxa. Seth gonna continue to chase as well. They don't have any levels in that DJ Nora, but it won't even matter. They'll find him regardless with the Fortunes at the hole. PPD still being chased down here by Jerax. Gonna try and make a run for it, almost blocking himself in with those trees. He will get taken down with the Purifying Flames of No Tail.
Once again, just so much aggression across the map so far from both sides. Really nice attempt on Ana by 33, but not quite enough. Yeah, he just doesn't have enough damage yet to burn through this troll. And, you know, Ana is starting to approach that battlefield closer and closer. Right about, you know, just a few components left, and should be relatively easy to farm faster without Demon Edge. So, again, once that comes out, he is just going to escalate.
Thompson gets gunsted up, and the X does come out as well as the Shackles. They have found the Ember, and that's a massive pick if they can find it. Thompson slide up is running away, but it will not be enough. 33, he has the damage to get the job done. Very important pick up there for NIP.
Definitely is. Again, just too much going the way of OG right now in terms of momentum. They are maintaining a very slight net worth lead as well, which is honestly better than game 1 for NIP, right? Just less than 1k for OG. You have a lot more farm, and Fada, he does have that Desolator up as well. Once he has that Blink Dagger, he can set these fights to the terms of NIP. So again, they just have much more in terms of momentum this time around, but OG's still not looking up. It's not the most lopsided game yet.
Thompson trying to find PPD. He is the slide of this. Now Sansa though, being chased down by Jerax. Looks like they'll leave them be, so no punishment is there from the side of OG. Tier 2 was pushed in just a bit, but NIP, I think, turning around now. Still plenty of OG heroes around the Dire jungle. Hannah, meanwhile, about to pick up his full Battle Fury. Looks like OG gonna commit a smoke, try to look through the Radiant jungle and spawn out somebody. Particularly Ace, of course, which is the real one they're looking for, but Ace is on the other side of the map, just farming up in his other jungle. OG get a nice scan off, and I believe that was Fada they caught out in the scan. Saxa is going to stick around, and they are looking through the pre-line. Thompson now going to have the smoke broken. He will jump off the Fada. Fada will turn around. It's a lot of damage as well. The Remnant forward, not going to be enough. X comes out with the Shackles and they'll find him. Now the last as well. 33 has got the Doom. They take down Jerax, and that should be a tier 2 tower at the top lane. Perhaps going down here for the side of OG.
Yeah, it's not a good sign when you lose your 2 cores like that. You lose your Ember and your Sport for that, but again, that is a massive set of kills going the way of NIP. Thompson's playing a bit greedy there, trying to get that jump, but not really having the tools to really control that tier at this point in the game, and again, they just lose that tier 2. NIP looking set to really just shove in that top and start harassing now. This is when the NP starts to come online as well. With one lane completely devoid of outer towers, he can threaten the tier 3s and just get away simply.
Radiant's middle tower is losing its foundation.
Gonna fight Fada. Fada does put a big step up. He can't blink out though. He wants to go for the kill, but Jerax was right behind him. He gets the Doom off, but now the Guardian Angel from Seth. The green does not pay off for Fada. That is a massive kill for OG. The top of the net work forward leader. does end up going down.
Yeah, and it's a much closer race now between Faha and Anna. Anna with that Battle Fury up should be able to close that gap and really start to clear out these camps much faster, push out lanes with these hits. And again, just escalate from there. You did have that early advantage in the bottom, now just going to close out.
They get the T1 tower. Jerax though, he's looking for more though. Hex will come out from Saksa. It looks like OG not willing to contest any longer. Of course, they were fighting up the high ground if they did want to. Thompson again going to show himself in the top lane, and NIP almost looked like they were going to go make a play on him. 33, of course, has the Blink Lasso ready to go. In fact, he just might do it by himself, though. Remnant away from Thompson just in time. The smoke immediately after that. OG, they want to try and get aggressive once again. Of course, 20-minute bounty runes, however, do pop up. But it looks like Anna will be able to go claim the bot bounty runes by himself. Saksa actually broke the smoke of No-Tel. They can't really cancel the TP, although no, they can. The Hex was there in time. I thought Saksa may have been out of range, but he did have that Aether Lens up. And with that, they'll drop the Serpent, wants to go straight for the Roshan. OG, though, definitely not going to be looking to give this away for free, but it's going down pretty darn fast. They're going to have to make a move quick. Looks like they will not. Now with that Aegis on Fada, NIP, much better position. Slight net worth lead their way as well. Down to that bot lane. Looks like Anna's just going to continue forcing that 2-2 win. Does have the Battle Fury and the Yasha up already on the troll. NIP try and make use of this Drow ASAP and start pushing down these towers even further.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
They will find the mid-tier too.
Dyer's middle tower
They keep going for this because all of OG are basically down the bot lane. Like, you've only got one hero there, and that's No-Tel. He's not going to be able to defend this by himself. There's Jerax coming in from behind to try and set himself up for a nice doom, though No-Tel may get jumped here. They get the sprout off, but here comes Thompson. As soon as they see Thompson, NIP do not want to borrow this fight. They do opt to back off, but the rest of OG are moving in. NIP still trying to dissipate and back on. They do get the Hex off onto Jerax. Now, unfortunately, they found TPD, and I suppose that's one kill going their way, though can they find more? They will lose the opportunity at Fada, but Ace is a pretty tasty target. He will grab the gust and go for the TP, and will not make it. Thompson, he found the chains in time.
Double kill.
And will go ahead and pick up a double for himself, and I was about to say if it was only PPD's life being taken there, it wouldn't have been such a big deal, but finding Ace certainly makes it quite a bit better for OG.
It definitely does, and again, you know, they tried to get that push going on that tier 3, don't really manage to do it. Just the very presence of Thompson actually makes it hard for them to commit. I mean, OG only had 3 heroes down mid. 2 heroes were running from that bot lane, being chased out by 3v3. They still couldn't get the job done.
Anna, gonna get jumped. The 3 has Lasso, it doesn't really want to commit it, and they don't need it. Hex Shackles is there from Saksa, and again NIP trying to find another. 33, he has the blink in about 5 seconds if he wants Jerax. That will be 5 seconds too long. So, 33, they'll get chained up. Jerax will jump in with the Infernal Blade. 33 dropping quite fast, quite low, and he does end up going down. Now OG gonna look for more. TPD goes to the TP, but again the change in top just in time. It always seems to be the Nature's Prophet and a core going down on NIP when they try to get aggressive.
Yeah, it's really a bit wonky of a trade. You still kind of feel happy as NIP finding that kill on Ana, but you really don't want to keep giving away a 33 like this. Not worthwhile losing that over and over again. At some point, he is going to need a bit of space to farm up. He's not doing too bad in terms of gold. I mean, he's just about 1 kill behind the 7s on the night right now, which is not too bad for spot to be in. You definitely want to be slightly bigger. That 4-staff or BKB probably going to help the cause immensely once that's up.
OG, they've smoked up again. They do scan out Fada as well. Now, mind you, he does have the Aegis. But if he's all alone, they can just find him twice, and they're going to go for it. Do being committed for the first life. It looks like that's all they're going to get. The Aegis is gone now, and Sansa, he moves in with the Hex and Shackle straight onto Notel, though. Lasso is there as well onto the Omni set. He'll be fine. It looks like they will get rid of Sansa OG, doing very well in this team fight. And NIP do not want to go on any longer, though, Ace. The poor man has no way out of this. Jerax will jump forward, won't find the stun, and it looks like everyone else will be fine.
Yeah, again, they managed to burn down that Aegis, which basically means that NIP can't go for the high ground anymore, even if that lane is shoved in. They already kind of struggled with the Aegis. They pulled back when OG only had 3 heroes defending that top lane, that top high ground, but the moment that Thompson showed, they just back off, and that was with the Aegis. They weren't feeling confident then. They for sure do not feel confident now.
Again, you see NIP, they'll move up to that top lane and just shove it in. OG, though, they'll move to the bot. Looks like they were looking for PPD on that Nature's Prophet, but won't be able to find him in time.
Comforting rune of regeneration.
OG just wanting to fight, not wasting any time, just moving straight into that Radiant jungle once again. Ana, meanwhile, has been farming this whole time and is just about to pick up a BKB. It's about 350 gold for that. Imagine once that BKB is up, he's going to feel a lot more confident in joining his team for these fights.
Yeah, definitely. So again, that just allows him to really stand right in front and deal the damage he wants to deal. And it can also kind of save him from these ganks, right? Every time he's jumped up, if he pops that BKB in time, he's just going to be able to TP out safely.
Let's get spotted bot lane and OG thinking about moving their way down. Thompson on the front lines. PPD has not backed off yet either. He's going to go for the TP attempt though. Thompson, he's found it. Chains were committed and maybe they're a bit too early. PPD, the Fortune's End will not be there. He will get out in the end.
Yeah, rather unfortunate gank coming out, but you know, PPD is buying the space they need now. And looks like there is a response from NIP.
Yeah, they are going to go after Thompson. The resistance available for him, and they will end up finding the Lasso, though. Can they burst it down fast enough? Looks like they can. They have the Hex, and they have Farna there on the TA. Thompson has had a couple of these deaths where he does get aggressive and does stick around a bit too long. And IP do punish. So OG, they move their way up to the top lane. They'll try and claim that T1 tower, basically trading the side of NIP. Direct trade between both teams. Perhaps they'll even go for tier 2s now. Why the hell not?
It will be a ruin, long study.
There will be rotations here from OG. They don't want to allow this to just go down for free. And Ana even thinking about going after Farna. In fact, he is continuing to move forward, though as soon as he sees Ace and PPD, does not want a bar of it. The end of that. The net worth lead still remaining just slightly on the side of NIP, but really nothing, just 1k. Most of that just sitting on Farna as well on the TA. In fact, Farna does have that BKB up now as well, so a 10-second charge available on him. Looks like Ace will go ahead and pick up the Hurricane Bike.
Is under attack.
Thompson looks like he's trying to pick up an Octarine core for himself.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Tier 2 bot tower on the side of OG, and they might just go for more. I mean, all ultimates are available on them. Yeah, we've seen how powerful they are. Once that Guardian Angel is popped, IP, they have so much right-click damage that they rely on.
They require time.
The thing is, though, there is a push going on for PPD up top lane, and looks like he will force at the very least Notel to go back to defend this. There's a significant amount of damage as well to that tier 3 tower. Does stop the push to the bot lane.
Yeah, it's definitely working out for NIP again. Clearing out these outer towers just enables this NP to get that split push going quite well. He can threaten the tier 3s, force a retreat from OG, and buy some time for his team, and it certainly is paying off quite well. OG is in no position to really force a tower out unless they find that NP first.
Jerax. Going for a Lotus Orb up next on the Doom. 33 looks like he got a 10-second BKB charge available now on him as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ace's farm on the Drow,
The Dire's
not the
hive
greatest, but
has grown thick.
even with that, the Drow is still super scary to be up against. But OG, there's a lasso out on Jerax. They want to get rid of that Doom ASAP, and it looks like they will be able to at times, surely, and they do. Said, try to help out, but couldn't make it in time. Now the Guardian Angels pop straight onto Fana. They do end up finding him as well. The BKB TP does not work out for him. Ace gets doomed up as well. They are going to continue the chase here, and this is just a dead Ace.
It was worth it.
IP lose two very, very important calls on their side of things, and they do not end up finishing off that tier 2 tower either.
I mean, it looked great when they blew up Jerax just that fast, but it just buys back and they know they can commit.
Anna, down 33, the Invis rune though. Gonna kick in, of course, he was under a sentry war just before. Now though, with the Roshan available, 2 heroes down the side of NIP. All they can hope for on the Radiant side is perhaps an Age Steal. EPD looking to sprout. Get vision in the pit. 33, he's gonna go for it. He's a push line. The Roshan's down and the Aegis is taken. They had no vision in the pit, so there's no real way to tell exactly where the HP was of the Roshan. OG now look to be in the driver's seat once again.
Yeah, and with that Aegis, it should enable them to at least start pressuring those tier 3s much easier. Of course, you still have to worry about PPD going up and shoving out the lane, but you still have a lot more options now with that Aegis.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off that tier 2 tower very easily. There'll be no contest here for the Radiant. Should they go for more though?
There is still much to be done.
And we'll move to the bot lane. The 33 has already started pushing the creep wave out. Might have a little bit of an opening though. Hex does come out from Saksa. 33 thinking about the lasso, but not quite yet. Thompson is there with the chains, and Anna actually copying too much damage. He will be able to walk his way out. Jerax, the shackles is cancelled, but the lasso is there. False promise though from Notel does cancel that off. There's just no control here from NIP, and Anna pops the battle trance. Does have the Aegis, so can dive very deep, and Thompson moving in as well. Circle Ward's being dropped. Will it be enough? But Heavenly Grace is keeping Anna so healthy. Looks like they may be able to find the Aegis in the end, and they do. Don't spend too much here. Jerax has found Ace once again, but the shackles are there. Ace falling so low, the 40% will find him. And now they also end up finding Notel though on the Oracle. Notel immediately buying back. Meanwhile, PPD doing nature's proper things, just split pushing while he can. The shackles are there on the Ember Thompson, who does heal up his spine. Meanwhile, Doom is there on Ace on the Drow Ranger. 33 in the middle of all this right now. The Batrider is getting surrounded, so he does try to run away. Fana is melting right now. What's the plan here, Fana? Does jump onto Seth. The Thompson just cleaning up. Meanwhile, 33 that does end up finding Anna on the troll. PPD has apparently found one full racks by himself and is going for a secondary tier 3 tower. And PPD, I thought someone was going up to defend. Anna was there at the end, but it was just way too late. And he does go ahead and claim the first racks of the game.
And that's the issue you face up against this NP. I've been talking about it for a while, but once your outer towers are gone and you're going for that high ground push, PPD will just punish you by split pushing himself. And, you know, if he's not dead, then you're going to lose a lot more in your base if you're not going to respond in time, or if you don't manage to take those objectives, which OG did not. They had the Aegis, they had the cheese, they still didn't manage to take that tier 3 down bot.
They did get a bit greedy though. Diving underneath almost those tier 4 towers, maybe a bit unnecessary. Even popping that battle trance just almost for the sake of having that added attack speed on the troll. Arguably a bit wasteful. Yeah, I mean they were in the driver's seat, but now they are stuck as a passenger. Barna going ahead and picking up a Bloodborne, it looks like very, very soon. Does already have the Crystal Sun on the TA. Now smoke. So Anna did end up buying back, so it is going to be on cooldown for another 6.5 minutes. They can find that troll out in their own jungle. He's done amazing though. Thompson even better. They have to the lasso. Can they take him down? The X1's there, but they will get the false promise off in time, and he will remnant out of those serpent wards immediately. BKB was already used by Barter, so OG feel like they can find him. They do get the chains off, and they do burst out Barter immediately, and now 33 and Ace just wanting to get out of there safely. Gus is nice, but it looks like they're still going to end up finding the drown. Sansa also ends up being taken down by Anna. They will get a critical on the Troll Warlord. But PPD once again just ranting while his team is dying, and well, he does at least force out the fortification. This should delay the game out a bit. Even the bot lane being pushed out by 33, just keeping them in this game.
Yeah, you have the traps as well from the TA going to be wiping out that wave, so not going to be able to get that push in the bot lane. Should find somewhere else to really get that push going, but I guess the mid lane is open, but none of the cores are in position. At the very least, Ana is a bit far out.
On his way there pretty darn fast though.
The seeds are forming.
So they are going to try for that mid-tier 3. They can at least try and force out the buyback from Barter, but they know Ace should be gone for a while. Octarine Core as well. Now being finished up on top.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Sansa, but again, that's all Grace. Just protected. Sansa, got to be careful to go down, although he gets caught out. Fallen then comes out from no tower as well. Sansa, he ends up losing his life, though does have buyback. 33, he's BKB'd up and he's alright for the moment. OG do not want to extend it a second time, so they do go back to the racks, though a nice lasso will find Jerax. Still, the mid-rack's being taken fairly easily. Those shackles are there, and a false promise will save the day for the moment, but the Sprout will hold him in just a bit. He's forced to BKB up. Thinking about going back in, though, he will go for the TP play. Have they dealt enough damage to Anna? Probably not. Does end up surviving in the end, though. It does look like they have found Thompson on the Ember Spirit, and there's no buyback available on that Ember. In NIP, in a 5v3 situation, Roshan not going to be up for at least another 2 minutes. Looks like they should, probably will, go straight for a high ground attempt.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty straightforward one. Without the Ember Spirit, you're not really going to be able to wave clear safely. You can't have Ana kind of walk up and cleave that wave out. It's a heavy risk, right? We've already seen it happen before when Ana's way too far forward. The initiation is there for NIP, right? They do have ways of kind of jumping in and punishing. So you can't quite have that troll be your front liner. You want someone else to cop it. You want Jerax up there. You want Seb to be the one taking that lasso first, perhaps. But it's something they might have to risk out now, although it does look like NIP will just use this time to kind of clear out the jungle, maybe check that roach, but unfortunate for them, it's not going to be up. By the time it's up, OG's Heroes is back in full force.
A lot of time
Dyer's
being
bottom
used up,
tower is under attack.
waiting for that Roshan.
It may yet stand.
Seeing what the plan is here from the Radiant. I mean, they are set up in a position where they're looking to pick somebody off in the mid lane, but OG are all sitting in the base as 5. Apart from Anna, who is in the bot lane, just farming up again. 33. Thinking about jumping on Jerax, but Lotus Orb is there. Bloodthorn actually not being finished Barter. He will decide he'll go for the Daedalus instead. Not seeing the value in the silence, and it's fair enough. I mean, you've got that Heavenly Grace, you've got that False Promise. Even the Fortune's End, there's just so many ways to dispel that silence. Besides, let's just go for the raw damage output instead. Meanwhile, NIP still looking for that Roshan, but it's at least 10 seconds away. OG now going to do the same thing. Teams understanding how desperately they need this Barter. Gonna stand on top of the high ground though. We'll be able to pick out in time. Now BKB's being forced out. PPD, he'll jump in as well. He'll jump straight onto Sansa. And now there is the Guardian Angel coming out from Seb. Try being committed, but Ace is under a lot of pressure right now. Thompson just making the chase. We'll fight him with the Remnant as well. 3 down to the side of NIP. 33 just trying to get the hell out of there safely. PPD being chased out as well by Anna. 33 will get out, but PPD, oh, he gets bashed at this last split second.
Mega
Anna
kill.
thinks about leaving alone but he'll end up finally finding the kill. Still, 2 buybacks being forced out by NIP. or being forced back by OG. Two heroes down with no buyback and OG. They might just go for the T4 towers here. They are in a prime position to do this.
Dyer's middle tower has fallen.
PPD doing the same thing though. I don't think it's the same thing here, PPD. I mean, they're going to take him a lot faster than you are, but he's going to give it a shot. One T4 tower is down OG. They keep going. No defense coming out quite yet from NIP. PPD, he will TP back. He realizes he can't move fast enough. The Ancient now exposed. Jerax, he's so close to going down. They are going to make the chase for Advana. BKB has already been popped. They're going to drag Notel back to the bouncer, but Anna, he's just hitting up on that Ancient, but they will end up fighting Notel. Now the side of OG, can they finish this off? 33s, falling pretty low, Thompson comes in, but Ace has to spawn, doing a lot of damage, but there's too many heroes falling down on the side of NIP. Thompson still not down, but Heavenly Grace just keeping him alive this whole time.